Roll call, Christopher Johnson, absent tonight. Linda Moore,
Here.
Stephen St. Peter.
Here.
Larry Wall.
Here.
And I'm Jennifer Terrian. There we go. You had a chance to look at the minutes?
Yep.
Okay. Anyone want to make a motion
Yep.
to approve the minutes from December? I'm going the
Yeah.
wrong way.
Yeah, yeah.
October?
Yes, I would like
Okay.
to.
I'll second it.
All right. Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Yep.
None opposed. Okay. We don't have a lot that we need to go over in tonight's meeting, but I did want to do a recap from our, well, I'm sorry, I skipped over Oak Hill. Oak Hill, I don't think we have any updates unless you do have an update?
I just got a message from Whitney
Okay,
saying that she wanted to let the committee know that she's working on the final report and will email it to everybody in the next few days.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Nice. What about the fence? Nothing's been repaired.
no, and I haven't had a chance to check in with Kevin.
I saw Kevin today, he does have a roll of new fencing
Okay.
and he's going to tackle repairs. And I told him I'd help him, just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
And
As
is
far
it,
as meeting with the Superior, I think it was, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was.
I don't think he's done that.
Frank Noyes is his name.
Noise? Okay.
Yeah,
so it'll all be the right size.
It's 2 inch, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I feel like, I can't remember if the tree work, I think the tree work was about to happen last time we met, but it has
It did
happened.
It
happen.
has?
And,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Then-
so I think,
Yeah.
I don't, and, there was no report, I did speak to Kevin briefly when we were doing the 9/17 visit. No new information that there's cause for concern with the tree, that, as far as the health of the tree. Once Jay had said if there were any issues, he would
Right.
let us know, so I'm assuming, all is well there.
Well, I must say it does look better and no big branches have fallen.
I haven't seen it. I was by there today. I saw the fence and everything, but I never dared to look at the tree. 'Cause
I've been over there twice today.
you have?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check that out when I get a chance. I've been busy, so.
Looks good.
I don't know what folks think about, pinning that tree together.
so should we have follow-up with him just to clarify if he's thinking there should be additional work?
I think that might be a good idea.
So what does that mean when you pin a tree?
Well, it's got two, I'll call them trunks, but it's starting to split.
Okay,
It could break off.
okay.
They
So you
put
wanna
a
make sure that-
rod
If you
through
pin
it.
it, either cable it or pin
Yeah.
it.
Okay, just that I'd ask just in case.
Is that it for Oak Hill?
I believe so. If anybody else has anything to say.
Okay, 9/17, so, Chris took quite a few notes, and I was
Oh, did he really?
expecting that he was gonna have those.
Oh, wow.
And then, so, I don't have the dimensions or any of the things that I feel like he wrote down when we were there, but
Right.
do you wanna report out on, the visit? Anyone?
It was well attended. It was very informative. I do want to say that we have to make sure that any obstructions near these, once you get the stones upright and stuff, and that we have to make sure that there's no fallen trees or anything So I think that we should investigate removing any obstructions so that no one gets hurt or anything.
Did anybody take pictures?
I should have done that, yes.
You know what, I don't.
I
that
thought about
would've-
doing
That
that.
would have been an idea, and, especially since you weren't able to be there.
Yeah, I know, right?
So
Oops.
as far as the obstructions go, there are trees that have grown up in among where you can see where the area is.
Okay.
So the idea was gonna be to take those out
Mhm.
and, they were hoping the town crew will find time to do some work in there when they can, but they know now what needs to be done and where the
Okay.
perimeter is.
Okay.
Um,
Who all attended? From the
Yeah, so we
town? I know
had,
you
so
all-
Jay
Mhm.
Lamper was there and Kevin Potter, so they had
And-
both been to the site before, but I don't know if they were both there the time when everyone thought the cemetery was in a different spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So, everyone can now see the, sort of the lay of the land and, where that area is.
Mhm.
And the other piece we were looking at was the right of way, which would go through the cemetery.
So I think you're right. What came out, one thing that came out of the meeting was that Jay was gonna have a crew come up there and clear the area where the cemetery is gonna be, and then clear a road up through.
The landowner has made a path, basically, and they were talking about how much more space or trimming he might do to get up in there to whatever they need to do, and they would,
so if the right of way is through the cemetery itself, are they gonna, can that be moved over?
I think what also came out of there is that the right of way is no longer because has not been used for so long that
there's an abandoned,
it becomes abandoned.
there's did he say there's a 5-year? We didn't discuss a lot of those details, cause Jacob, you were saying that would be a different matter.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell even where the right of way potentially was. I mean, there's ravines and it washed away, and you wouldn't want people
yeah.
traveling on where that right of way potentially used to be. So there is a pretty well-defined path that the property owner has established that will give us access to it. So.
Okay.
Okay.
And he was even okay with there being a kind of a permanent path for if people were trying to access that location. He was
Okay.
willing to, was very agreeable to all of that.
With permission, of course.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's not,
Also, if we have a future site visit, do you think that we could find somebody with a drone that could take like pictures from up above so we can analyze that as well?
well, at this point, I feel like they know what they need to know.
Right.
It would have made sense. I don't remember anybody taking any. If anyone took any at all, it probably would have, if it wasn't us, it would have been Chris, but I don't think he took any.
I don't know what good that would have done
Yeah.
anyway.
Well,
Just to have a sense
Just
of
as-
the area, but
so-
they know they know what they need to
Okay.
do.
Well, I just, I could see where the road is and, like the path is and where all the, just like mark it out with like different colors and stuff like that. So that way there, we know ahead of time when they start working on that, where everything is and just, like Dick Peterson, he has a drone. It'd be kind of nice to have him take like and you could label, like here's one marker, there's another marker, and maybe like a thing to show where the path goes and where it ends and stuff like that. Just, I'd like to use technology whenever possible, so just an idea.
I do have a question. So we mostly talked about sort of initial steps were to kind of clear the area and mark it off. The stones are, and they're across the way, down at Riverview,
Yes.
and but where, like, they're placed
They're
at
in a certain
Riverview, they're
spot,
just,
I believe.
There's a special area designated for the stones down there. If you go into the cemetery and take a right,
okay,
it's almost down to the river on the right-hand side. And all the stones are laying flat on the
okay,
ground. There's 17 of them.
okay,
Alright.
17.
Is that cemetery open for driving through all the time?
I'm not sure about the winter, but other than that, yes.
And so when this all started, the intent was to move the stones.
To put it back.
Put them
where
back,
they-
right.
Where they belong.
So is there anything we would need to be thinking about in terms of like those costs and how that would come to be, Jacob?
I think that I'm certainly no expert in stone placement, but I think it's mostly a lot of stuff that our crew could do with maybe Larry's help and oversight there, but I'm not sure what sort of equipment would be needed.
It was my understanding that they did want to get involved. Because
Is
of,
the intent to put them upright or just lay them on the ground?
I would think upright. Put them, into the ground the way they're supposed to be set. And Whitney was willing to help out with, either do it or help out with that.
Exactly. Yeah, she does a great job.
I had asked her a while back to come up with a cost. She hasn't done that.
If there is an expert that's willing to do it, I'd certainly prefer to go that route.
Sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
she does an
But
amazing
maybe-
job.
Maybe she could work with the town crew.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got the muscle, she's got the expertise.
Yeah, I know, right?
So does it make sense to try to say whether that's something that we look at in the spring or try to find a time when we know she's coming to have her attend a meeting or meet separately with,
It absolutely makes sense, yeah.
so how would we wanna, what would be a good target for that?
I think it's almost too late now, isn't it?
I would
I would
assume,
think so.
I mean, Kevin hasn't even started.
yeah.
It's too late to do anything, but not too late to talk about it.
So how frequently is she up here?
She's up here right now for a couple of days, but other than that, during the winter, probably not a lot.
All right,
Jen, I gotta head upstairs.
sure.
But
Okay.
I just wanted to say that the Ginn Memorial, Larry had provided me with that paperwork. And that I'd sent that into the VA like the same week that you dropped that off to me. I haven't heard anything. But they do have the application. So,
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
So how about if, are you typically her contact, Larry, with Whitney? I mean, I don't mind reaching out to her, but
Oh, no, I can be,
Okay. if maybe we could find
when she
out,
comes up, she stays with us.
oh, she,
Oh, that's cool. That's always good.
so you'll see her when she's in town.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so if we could find out some time frame she thinks could work for her, or when, she doesn't have to tell us right now, but when she does have something coming up with a notice that we could try to make something work,
Sure.
and then she could try to have an estimate, maybe to share at that time.
I'll ask her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other questions, Linda, since you weren't there.
No, I wish there were some pictures, maybe.
You know,
Chris?
I should have taken
No.
pictures. I mean,
No,
What I meant when I said that is if you take pictures out in the woods, you're not really capturing anything.
Right.
well, that's right.
well,
That's why I said a drone.
yeah, but I'd like to see where the lot is basically.
Yeah, and-
You
and-
know,
And to give you kind of a visual, there, when you walk behind there, you can see where the foundation for the church was.
Mhm.
And then, so we looked in where they originally thought it was over in this corner.
Yeah,
Then see, we went up in behind, and then it's, what would you guess are the dimensions? It's not, is it, maybe the width of this room is about the size
Possibly.
of,
It might be, I was guessing, but 40 by 40, something.
Okay.
yeah. So it's a pretty compact area.
yeah.
But when, and the only thing you can see is that the ground
The,
raises up, so you can say, once you know that
Yeah.
that's it,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Right,
And they did have a stake, that had been put in from before that showed, that one corner. And then Kevin was able to move some just leaves away and did find the one, it's a partial stone that
No,
is,
it's a
it's a full stone.
It's
it's a
Child?
small marker with just
Small.
initials on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there is one there, which
yeah,
makes it very
Well,
clear that
sure.
that's,
yeah.
yeah.
Be a big
But it is staked out all four corners from before.
okay. So Ginn was next up, and as Jacob shared, he did submit that paperwork, so we'll wait and see when we get the response back on that.
Okay.
Thank you, Larry, for your work on that. Future maintenance and cemetery spending was our next item. Does anyone have anything that you can think of that you're hoping that we can keep in mind coming up for future maintenance?
So, as you know, I'm an environmentalist. We need to find environmentally friendly, like ways to do a little better maintenance-wise. You know, like maybe something that's like electric. Like a weed whacker or a lawnmower. Just to reduce our carbon footprint. I think that'd be ideal. And substances that really don't harm the ground, but it's better for the ground itself in order to make sure that the ground itself is a little more, what's the word I'm looking for, not poisoned as much. So I'm just saying that we need to think more environmentally friendly. So just my 2 cents, I guess.
Or
Are there any? Has anyone lined up the same Matt
They'll
For
be,
next year?
they'll have to put it out to bid again, was my understanding, what Jacob had
Yeah,
shared
so
before,
like that.
so. I think he said that would probably happen in the March timeframe, just ahead of the
Okay.
spring.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Can double check on that.
March.
Cause it is an annual.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's
that's-
annual, okay.
and because the amount is over 5,000 or so, so does that need?
Yeah,
City
it was
council
on, it
approval.
was on an agenda last spring, cause it needed
Okay.
approval, and so we have to just make sure that it comes back around, and there's really no harm, I wouldn't think, in doing it as early as possible for,
Mhm.
just so we know and they can plan.
Absolutely, yeah. The sooner the better.
Exactly.
So in other
Um,
words, decide which cemeteries we want to tackle next.
Yeah, as far as, yeah, if we haven't, if there are any priorities of things that you think, cause we're getting pretty close to tying up a lot of the agenda items that continually have been on here, so I'm just, wondering if there are other projects out there that we should be thinking about.
Well, every one of the cemeteries, other than Oak Hill, needs work.
Exactly.
So I would say the next
What's the
one
next one?
we ought to tackle is the Lawrence Cemetery right there in the River Road.
Okay,
It's a small one,
yeah,
The
One where the
little
big-
one.
one where the big pine was down.
okay, yeah.
Anything in particular?
Same thing, stones are tipped over and some broken.
What, are you referring to Lawrence or Lanphier?
You're right, Lanford,
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And the one across the street,
There's one across the street, but it's
but there,
really not that bad.
no,
It's not as visible, for sure, you can't see it from the road.
Right, and I agree, Lanphier should be front and center, really,
The next
because it's so
one.
visible, right there, close to the road. There's also one on 46, Pace Cemetery, I think it is.
Can you spell it?
PACE.
I've never heard of that one before.
I think that's the name of it.
Okay.
Okay,
And it's a small cemetery, but rather unkept.
okay,
And I'm not sure that there are any veterans in there. I can't remember. It's
Okay.
been a year or two since I've been through there.
And wasn't there a cemetery on Town Farm Road at one point, I think? If I remember right, if there was one on Town Farm Road where I grew up. I feel like there was one at one point.
There's what I'll call a lost cemetery on Town Farm Road.
Oh, there is. Okay. Whereabouts?
Nobody seems to
Okay.
know exactly where it is.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
That's interesting.
Well, because I remember
it's truly lost.
Well,
It's
so-
been
True.
missile.
well, right on Colton Road, there used to be a whole bunch of houses, and back in the 1930s, revenuers actually got arrested by the people that did revenue, like the whiskey and moonshine. I remember reading articles when I was growing up, and there was like a barn that to this day is like it's a frame now, but me and my nephew used to go through there all the time and see the old farming trucks and stuff and the old steeds and stuff like that. And I think there was a cemetery down there in the little bayou down there, the little ravine, if I remember right.
Wow.
I think so.
Okay, I was also gonna mention that, I know I had it in the notes, I'm just gonna grab it really quick,
Okay.
from last month. The message that came from the American Legion, where they had said that, they acquired 800 flags from Searsport and added to their inventory. And he had mentioned the next batch will not be as inexpensive. I did get a chance to go to the event they had at the Legion a week or so ago,
Okay.
and was speaking to their folks about. It seems like there may be a way, an interest in collaborating on the whole idea that Chris has mentioned too, about knowing where are the veterans and who's putting this out, and where are the funds coming for those different parts. So it actually, that's something that we could look at as a future agenda item as well. They may be interested in coming to a future meeting, having a conversation about connecting with them. And then, Linda, you had said you had hoped that we could revisit the hatch stone. I'm not sure what happens next there.
Well, I don't think we've decided on anything yet. But I would like to see the two pieces in one spot.
Hmm.
That's, I see no reason why that can't be done. It's rather, well, it's not super large, it's big, I mean, it's heavy.
I was gonna try to move it myself, it's too heavy.
Yeah,
If you can get if you can get a town crew to move it from Catholic parking lot down to the town garage, that's where the other half is.
yeah,
Okay.
So move the half that's is it at the Catholic church?
In the back of the Catholic.
back of the
Parking
parking
lot.
lot.
Oh, on the other side of the road?
Mhm.
Ah, okay.
Is that also something Whitney could work on, the two pieces being in the same place?
I'm sorry, I
Is that something that Whitney would be involved in?
I wouldn't think you'd wanna put them together unless you had a place for them, or if you,
So for
Do
now,
what?
just get them
Just to
together
get
so
them
that they're
together,
not
yeah.
Yeah.
lost.
I would hate to see, one half destroyed at this stage of the game.
Hmm.
They need to be together and,
cause we don't know where it came from, whether it was replaced by another one,
Mm.
Yeah,
I don't know much about it. So.
right, okay. But at a minimum, just get them together.
mhm.
Wow. That brings us to other items not on the agenda.
Can I go back to Oak Hill?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I've still not let go of the putting cannons back on the Civil War monument.
Ah, yeah.
I found one online that's made out of PVC.
Hmm.
That is roughly $700.
Hmm.
It's full size.
wow.
That's pretty cool.
You'd have to have a mount built. That's pretty easy. I think being made out of PVC, it'd have to be filled with, concrete. They said it can be to put some weight to it.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. No,
But,
I
again, I haven't given up on that.
don't blame you.
And the
Good.
thought, you were thinking the single cannon would suffice, or
No,
It's the-
two.
two?
Two? Wow.
And so they're 700 apiece.
Six,
wow.
six.
I'm just checking, I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure.
Just in case, right?
But to go along with that, I don't know how many months ago it was now, but the Historical Society had voted to chip in $1,000
Wow.
towards the effort.
That's cool.
So definitely remind them
Hmm.
that was voted.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I do.
So we think that they have this $1,000 available
Quite.
and to do this if we could move forward, so, and it would be Oak Hill, so it would be coming, the remainder would come from the Oak Hill endowment.
That's my thought.
That's a pretty good find. PVC.
Yeah.
So
That's
what is PVC? Is it like pretty much a steel? PVC steel, like pipes, or is it
Plastic.
plastic?
Pipe.
Plastic. All right. So that's much lighter and stuff like that. You can put that into place and then put the cement in it, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Just make sure no one tries to take off with it, thinking that it's a relic and that they're gonna get a whole bunch of money on Antiques Roadshow or something like that. Just saying, you know.
Right.
But they're, pretty authentic.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's cool.
Where did you say you saw it?
I don't know what site it was, but it's online.
Okay,
Wow.
Okay,
check that out. Okay.
that's good. And they're black already. Okay,
That's cool. Hardly
I
ever.
thought it'd be neat to put them on wagon wheels. look good, but I'm afraid that we'd have a pretty hard time securing them.
Yeah,
The ones that were up there weren't on wheels, they were just on a little carriage, so.
So would they actually been on like a carriage thing, or is it just separate? Oh, okay, alright, just
Have
like
to
the
build.
cement
It's a building.
area is still there.
You
for
have,
them.
you have access to photos of what used to be there.
I do not.
I know, okay.
Maybe the historical
We do
society.
somewhere. We do
I
somewhere.
do not have
Okay,
Go back and
one. I got a pretty good idea
yeah,
from, the ones that were there are at the fort. So I
right.
got a pretty good idea,
I remember you said,
Yeah,
that, yeah.
just from the way they're set up over there.
Wish we could take them back from the fort.
yeah, I know, but,
Who wants to go?
Yeah, I know, right?
You're willing to go with us?
yeah, I know, right, yeah. I'll get the handy dandy trike and I'll drive right
I
over.
mean.
Could you picture that, geez?
I don't think we can do that.
So good.
No, I don't think we could.
Okay, anything else?
Not that I can think of.
No?
No.
Okay,
Uh,
shall we plan to meet in December?
It sounds good.
There's only one council meeting in December, so,
December 18th.
Will be the 18th, yes.
18th, okay.
18th, is it?
are we, I'm looking at my calendar, and the second, are we not doing the second? Is it the
Tonight.
third?
Tonight, we're doing an amendment to go from
To
the
move it.
11th to the 18th, since
Got
we're
it.
only doing one meeting.
Okay,
Oh,
does that work for folks, December 18th?
That sounds good to me.
yeah.
It's actually the third the third Thursday.
Okay,
Yeah?
okay.
It's my birthday.
Oh, it is your
Right.
birthday?
Would you like to spend your birthday at a
Sure.
committee meeting?
Yeah, sure, why not? Well, sure. A cannon with a birthday thing there. Happy birthday, boom, oh, there goes that, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, then we will plan to meet at 5 PM on
December 17th, there's an event at the Alamo. I don't know whether anybody is aware of that.
What is it?
Well, it's put on by a friend of mine,
Okay,
and she did it, I think, last year also. It's a movie, it's
Okay.
free. There's refreshments,
oh, fantastic.
Food,
Okay.
before the movie, and it starts at no.
Is it for a certain theme or a cause?
No, this couple love the Alamo and they love Bucksport, and she just likes to do something for everyone.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
So, I know I've got it on my calendar, it's December 17th. Alamo Theater at 5:30 in the afternoon for food.
Mhm.
And at 6, I think, is the movie.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
And I think it may be a French-related movie or sequel to the one that was last year. But it's a free event.
Free event,
hey,
great.
Yeah.
food and drinks, I mean, I'm there.
So I
Alright.
just wanna mention that, and, she, occasionally walks the beach with our dogs, so
Nice.
she's really great, she's lovely.
Okay, well, if there's nothing else, then I will note we are adjourning
Motion
Okay.
to adjourn.
5:35.
Happy Thanksgiving, folks.
Yes.
You as
Yes.
well.
Yes.
Hard to believe.
I know, right?